I'm Seth with Best I Can Do Barbecue, and today we're going to try not to screw up a beer can chicken. Starting out with these two beautiful birds right here. One's 5.5, the other one's 5 3/4 pounds. Birds, chickens are cheap. These came from Brookshire's, which is a local grocery store here. I'm going to go ahead and cut these dudes open. And you know, the fear with chicken always is, right, that it's full of bacteria and you'll get exposed.
And you don't want us exposing ourselves
to disease like, I don't know, botulism. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to cut this dude open. And we're going to get the chicken out of the wrapper right there. We're going to take the giblets and giblets and the neck and all that stuff out of there. These weren't bagged up. That's gross. That's nasty. Where'd my knife go? Got some of this excess meat off, little chicken nugget there. Alright, let's turn this guy over the other way. See what we got there. Got the neck open. And there we go. He's all thawed out. Okay. There's one chicken. We're going to lay him there. Do the same thing with this guy. Now, a lot of guys, you're going to see me having to wash my hands a bunch of times because, again, you don't want to get chicken funked. But never done this before. It's like a southern staple, right? Beer can chicken. And I don't even know that I've eaten one before. People do them all the time. They're supposed to be good, so we'll see what we can do. We're going to smoke them on my PK smoker. Good thing my knife's not sharp. Alright, so finally got this bad boy out of here. There we go, what a pretty bird. Alright, so again, I'm going to dig in his ass. I'm going to get all this stuff out of here. First thing I'm going to do is trim off some of this nasty fat and just pulled right off there. You know, I heard a joke one time that says a guy goes to his doctor and says, "I need to lose weight." His doctor says, "You want to know how to lose 20 pounds of ugly, unwanted fat?" And the guy says, "Yeah, how?" And he says, "Cut off your head." Alright, maybe it's not funny, you don't know. Alright, let me go trim all this out. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to put this dude, drain some of the stuff out of it. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Alright, so my hands are clean, my hands are washed. What I'm going to try to do now from now on is have a dirty hand and a clean hand. Looks like if you had to wipe your butt with your hand, you have a dirty hand and clean. Anyways, who cares? Alright, so what I got here to season it with is I've got some Cosmos Q Dry Rub Honey Killer Bee. It's for, looks like beef, pig, and or chicken. I've got it. I bought this at a local store. You guys probably, I mean, I don't know the guy personally, but I watch his YouTube channel, Cosmos. He's a pretty cool guy. Seems to be pretty funny. He knows what he's doing, whereas I do not. So, again, I'm going to try to have a clean hand and a dirty hand. So we're going to spray this guy down with some cooking spray. And the point here is we're trying to get, it'll also help it get a little golden brown, but it will ensure that our seasoning sticks to the bird. Alright, so we've done that. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to put a decent amount of this Cosmos Q on there, and here we go. And this is, it's got some like honey extract in it, I think. You know, we're going to do a pretty liberal, you know, seasoning on it. Stuff's kind of expensive, but I hope it tastes good. I didn't even try it before I put it on here, so I'm assuming it's good. The guy's got a YouTube channel, he knows what the fuck he's doing, right? Okay, so now we've done that side. Oh, I did it. Now I got two dirty hands. Back now, so I'm going to do two different things here. If you see here, I've got these little beer can stands, right? Bought these Home Depot, like $7 a piece. If you'll notice, this beer can here is empty, and this one is an unopened can of Miller Lite. We're going to pop this dude open. Now, I was told by a YouTube video I watched, again, what I know here, this is, you know, me guesswork here, is that you don't need a full can of beer, so we're going to take a little off top. This beer's a little warm, a little early too, it's like 11 o'clock. Okay, so, hot beer on a Sunday.
Oh! Bitter beer face!
All right, now this beer here, you can see it's unlabeled. It is a Mosaic IPA that I did here in my homebrew. I've been homebrewing now for about a year. This is a Mosaic IPA. I don't remember the grain bill, but I do know it's all Mosaic hops. It's about 5.5% alcohol. Got a beautiful psst when we open it up. That's what we want to hear. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to pour this beer in this Miller Lite can here. A little easy killer. Got a little too excited about pouring this beer. Now, this beer is a little hoppy. Like me, when I drink too much, I get really hoppy. No? Okay. It's tough kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this guy in there. Try to get about 3/4 of a can of the Mosaic IPA in here. Now, there we go. That's about. I'm going to go ahead and break this off the tab. That way, we're going to know which one is the IPA and which one is the Miller Lite, because they're both the Miller Lite cans. Okay, so remember that, folks. IPA, no tab, Miller Lite tab. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sit this chicken, we're going to give him a beer enema. So the first thing is I'm going to pick this guy up. I'm going to get my beer. We're going to spread him open here and just slide that dude over the top of it. I was going to ease it in there like a gentleman, but it just kind of happened. Now, a lot of guys pin the wings up or back. I really don't know what they do. We're going to do it back, maybe. I don't know. All right, now we're going to do the same thing with this guy. We're going to stand him up, put that Miller Lite in there, open him up, and just face hug this dude like aliens. Keep pushing him on there. All right, there we go. Now, we got this chicken set up, pin his wings back a little bit. I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to re-season him again because you can see a lot of it's rubbed off because the chickens were a little damp and wet. All right, season this bad boy up. Be sure he's covered in the seasonings everywhere. All right, I'm liking how that's looking a little bit here. Pat it on there a little bit. All right, now we got that going, it's time to be sure my grill's smoked up right. I'm going to leave these chickens sitting like they are. The guys on TV say that you leave the seasonings on there and they sweat it out. One more thing I'm going to add, just a little bit of kosher salt, because if you don't use kosher salt, I don't want to be your friend. Just a little bit of kosher salt around it here, just kind of sprinkle it on there. And like the pros do, we could do the gooseneck. Little gooseneck, right? And we get some on his belly here. So now I got my hands dirty, can't put it back in the salt. But anyways, we got a little kosher salt there around this bird, kind of sprinkled on there to pull some of the moisture out. Let's get the grill fired up. Coals are ready-ish. Tired of waiting on it. It seems like it's been like 30 minutes. So I'm going to dump these coals on top with a little bit of apple chips I got. And then we're going to let our chickens go. Here we go. Yeah, they were not quite ready yet. That's okay. It's okay. Alright, now we got our coals on. I'm going to grill rack back on. That it was? That was the trouble. Alright, now. I'm going to open everything right now so it gets good and, be sure it's getting hot. Let's go get them chickens. The grill's getting way on up there. We're already at 300 degrees. I'd like to keep it around 300 degrees because I want the skin to get nice and pretty. So now we're going to open this dude up. I'm going to do what they call two-zone cooking. I got my charcoal here, nothing over here. Right? I've screwed this up a bunch. I say a bunch. I had this grill about a month. I screwed it up a couple times. So now we're going to get these chickens on there. I can look in there and see the beer cans. You're supposed to do this every time. All right, so there's one. One chicken right there. Alright. This other chicken's going on right here. Just like that. Alright. She's a beauty. Okay. Now we got those chickens set up on the grill. I don't have anything to dry my hands with, so we're just going to do this number right here. Oh shit, they don't want to shut. What's the problem there? See, best I can do. I was told that the best part about using the 360 is that you can do a beer can chicken. What I'm finding out right now is you might not can. All right, you can do a 360 chicken. Yeah, beer can chicken on 360, but they can't be far to that way. They got to be kind of in the middle. Now we know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Roast full. Chicken.
What?
Chicken. Chickens are off. Let them rest. We're going to move these asparagus to the other side. And this looks like the Miller Lite chicken. Okay. All right, look at that. She's a beauty.
He looks glorious.
So I'm going to cut a little piece off. All right, look at a little piece of this breast. Fuck yeah, it's really good. Hoorah! It's pretty tasty.